How many people here love psychedelics? Yeah. I remember the first time I got in public, I was in the corporate sector with my own management consulting company for 25 years, and then before I got into this stuff, and we had our first awakening conference. It was in 2021, and I got on stage, and I had spoken all over the world in a suit and a tie, you know, and I got on stage and I said, I love psychedelics. I came out. So, you know, the topic here today is to talk about specifically what was it like in the 60s. And my vision, my life, and Peter is part of that life, mine, personal friend, and is the forward direction, stuff Mike was just talking about. How do we move the ball forward? And I want to put everything I'm going to say to you in a certain context, and that's called truth, right? We had a lot of things going, but we were very screwed up in some ways. And don't believe everything you read about the 60s. And to understand that it was just a moment in time, a very special moment in time, where a lot of people, for just this very short amount of time, had the same dream that we could live in a world of peace and love and caring. And that's a magical moment in time, I agree. But the challenge is, everybody here knows, and I know you know, it's easy to take a psychedelic. It's hard to integrate what you see. Yes? Yeah, yeah. And so we were missing certain pieces back then. And what I'm saying to you is, we have the pieces now. So now, to me, is the most exciting time in psychedelics. So I wanted to preface that, right, so you understand I'm not looking back and saying, it was so great. No, it was great in some ways, but it wasn't in others. So we had been dabbling around with like Hawaiian wood rose seeds. I don't know if anybody knows that. Morning glory seeds, anybody? Oh yeah, we'll do anything to get high. So, you know, banana peel, we did the banana peels. Yeah, we did that. Shaved them, put them in the oven. Finally, my girlfriend and I, Diane, we got our hands on liquid LSD 25. It's the summer of 1967. And I have a little cottage, kind of like a slave's quarters. I was a waiter in a hotel in the mountains, but it was idyllic. There was a little stream in the back and a little cottage. And we drank those vials. She drank one, and I drank the other. And that day changed my life. Everything that's happened since has been directed or informed in some way by that day. And so, with due respect to all of our wonderful plant medicine people, LSD is great. And so when people talk, oh, it's a chemical, well, you know what? It got us there. I don't know what it was, but it got us there. And what it got to me was, I'm out, walk out into the beautiful kind of field that was around the cottage. And I had a knowing that day. And maybe you can identify with this knowing that I'm talking about. It's not a mental knowing. It's not a knowing that comes from thinking. It comes from a different place. It comes from deep down. It comes up. Not from here down, but from here up. And the first knowing was, I'm you. and you're me. Oh my God. And I knew it that day. I knew it. And the other thing I knew that day, and I had been searching so hard, even though I was about 23, I had been searching so hard, Tibetan Buddhism and Hinduism and Jewish mysticism and Christianity, and just searching for that thing. What is that thing? What is that thing that is the source and the ending all in one? What is it? God is love. Not that clingy, I need you, I want you, but that unconditional love, that agape love, that no judgment, just pure love. Has anybody ever had that here? Yeah. You know, once you see that, once you feel that, you can't go back. Once you're a pickle, you can't be a cucumber anymore. It's over. You can't unsee it. So, like many of us in those days, we didn't understand about addiction. We didn't understand about chemicals in that sense. We had been awakened with this incredible experience. Of course, after, to continue just a little bit, but after that experience, it's 1967, I want to go to Jerusalem for LSD. Where would I go? Anybody? 1967? Where would I fly to? San Francisco. Yeah. Grateful Dead are playing every day in the park. Janis Joplin walking down the street, what's cooking? See Jimi Hendrix play for free. Everybody's for free. And we're all eating acid. We're all connecting with that message. 10,000 people in the park. All on acid. Free acid. All feeling the same vibration. Somebody said to me, I'm at a booth, we have Psychedelic Institute booth, if anybody wants to come over. And he came over and he was grilling me about, he said, how come, you gotta have guidance and you need psychotherapists and there has to be safety and people can't just be doing this stuff and I said, well, we didn't have safety. We didn't have gurus. Tim Leary, he was just somebody on the side. We didn't look at anybody. We took the acid, and the acid talked to us and guided us, not a person. And it worked. It worked. No therapist, no guru, no facilitator, no shaman. It worked. That's unarguable. That's unarguable. Now, am I saying that that stuff's not good? Not at all. We do ceremonies, we have shaman, we have witches, we have them all. Got the whole rank and file. I'm just saying that we didn't hear the message at the highest level in the 60s. Because we didn't understand that there's a gap between that spiritual experience and the stuff we bring into life. Call it trauma, call it PTSD, call it addictions, which is what I became subject to. Methadone, cocaine, pills, alcohol. I go to AA meetings and they'd be like, and I'm a musician, and it'd be to the right of me would be at an AA meeting, the guy who has a #1 on the jazz chart. To the left of me, and this actually happened, so I'm not recounting something. And to the left of me is somebody who had a #1 on the pop charts. The same meeting. So I thought, man, I'm hanging with some cool people here. I'm coming back to this. Yeah. And of course, met a lot of amazing people in that environment, and we were just coming into the room, so to speak, in droves, because we didn't understand you can't do a spiritual bypass. Hello? Okay. We didn't know it. We didn't know it. We had the dream, but we didn't understand that all healing begins within. We didn't, nobody ever said the word healing, I swear to God. Nobody ever said the word integration. I tell you, it was never spoken. And I was in the middle of it. I knew Tim Leary and Ram Dass and these guys. Nobody ever talked about that. You had an experience and then your life should change. No, it doesn't work that way, right? You got to look at that stuff, live with that stuff, and connect with that stuff. And so, it's our time. Not bad, okay. We're okay? Yeah. So, see, and this is important to get today. For 10,000 years, psychedelics have been used by regular people. Who don't have addictions, who are not deep in depression, who are not working through PTSD issues. And today we're in a medical model, but that medical model has never existed in the history of the planet. That's been something that's been overlaid on it. Because there is no other healing that doesn't come from source, from the divine. Is there? That's all, that's the connection. And so, to be accepting to the fact that the secret to psychedelics is not about a therapist or an assistant or a guardian. It's about your relationship with the medicine. And that's all. Like a person. You're in a relationship just like you would with a person. And you listen when it speaks. People come over to the booth and they'll say, how much should I take this? And how much? No, I could tell you a guideline, but you have to learn the medicine, right? Doesn't that make sense? You have to be listening to the spirit, that divine spirit that's within a psychedelic. Imagine we get access to universal intelligence far beyond our feeble, ego-driven mind. We're getting downloads from the divine. We want to be in relationship with them, yes? We want to be... How do you feel? I'm listening. I'm listening. And so we didn't understand any of that stuff in the 60s, right? It didn't exist. We thought you have the spiritual awakening, and now we'll stop a war. That was a good thing. Stop the Vietnam War. We got out in the streets. Not me, but I did my part, but I wasn't a street guy. We changed music. It's now called classic rock. All that stuff came from LSD. We changed the format of movies, new innovative ways to look at movies and make them. We changed theater. We had new formats where people got on stage on Broadway without clothes and hair. All of these changes happen, but nothing changes until consciousness changes. And consciousness is a one-on-one job. So in my excursion, I kind of tried to, I hit bottom with the alcohol, and I said, I've got to be straight. I went out, started a company, became very successful, made money, spoke all over the world, did trainings, worked with big companies, nice hotels, BMW, house on Manhattan Beach, right on the Strand. And I went into a complete spiral because that stuff can't substitute for the inner beauty. And so with all these achievements, I hit another bottom in 2019 and came back to the medicine with a whole new attitude after about a 20-year break of teach me. You know, when we do our trainings, when set and setting is a given, but there's another S. It's called surrender. If you surrender, you will always have an incredible and almost often pleasurable experience with psychedelics. It's the only thing that gets in the way. And it's so funny because we come to these things with, in my second round, with problems. I hit bottom, became addicted to money, power, position. I wrote 8 books. I was on TV shows, radio shows. I spoke in every state in the Union. I spoke in Europe and Asia. And I was empty inside, to the point where I had a nervous breakdown. You don't hear that much now. That was an old-fashioned thing. I had a nervous breakdown. But it's, you know, people would be talking to me and I'd start crying. I didn't know what was happening. And I hit a bottom that was actually worse than drugs and alcohol. It was a bottom of emptiness. And I said, I think I've got to do something. And I went to an ayahuasca retreat in Costa Rica. And at that retreat, there was a shaman on the 3rd night. And we had a long night. We did the work. And sun was coming up, and we're all sitting around in a big circle, about 30 people. And the shaman said, don't we all just want to be comfortable in our own skin? I just want to be comfortable, comfortable in my own skin. I just want to be comfortable, play the game, not have to win. I want to be comfortable with my heaven. I want to be comfortable with my hell. I want to be comfortable with my petty mind. Oh, I know so well. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be comfortable. Oh, comfortable in my own skin. I want to be comfortable with your beauty, comfortable with your light, comfortable standing naked, oh, right before your eyes. just want to be comfortable. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be comfortable, oh, comfortable in my own skin. Yeah. Oh, I got wings shining like diamonds. Yes, I do. Oh, I can fly way up high. I can fly to the heavens. Yes, I can. I hear angels singing in the night. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be comfortable. Comfortable in my own skin. Oh, righty-di, oh, righty-di, righty-di. Thank you. I think I have time for one more. Oh, I said now, I know you. I know who you really are. Oh, yeah, I know you. Yeah, you're a bright shining star. Yeah, oh, baby, you're the love. Oh, yeah, you're divine. I see is starlight. Oh yeah, you were made to shine. And I said, well, let it grow. Well, let it show. Let the world know who you are. That's it now. I see you, yes I do. I see who you really are, baby. Oh, I see you. Heaven child, you're one of a kind. Yeah, your love. Yeah, oh yeah, baby, you're divine. Yeah, all I see is starlight. You were made to shine. And I say, well, let it grow. Let it show. Let the world know who you are. Who you are. Thank you.